it's Frank Del Rio. We're out here in Orange County in the city of Garden Grove at another success story. That's right. Boom. We did it again for another home seller. And I wanted to share this story with you because it's a rare one. It's not one that we're normally used to talking about, right? Normally you see all my beautiful homes that are fixed up to the nines, all the upgrades, and we're selling them for these incredible prices because the market's hot, our marketing's phenomenal, and then we've got a great product. This is actually the opposite. This home needed a lot of work. I mean, it lacked every upgrade you can think of in the marketplace right now. Not only that, the circumstances behind it, without giving you too much information, just trying to give you a backstory and some perspective here. It was a trust sale, so we're dealing with family members. Certain people need to get proceeds from the sale. You've got an occupant here that isn't the owner. We have to manage that because the occupant who isn't the actual owner has to be open to allowing us to show the property, which is a real intrusive process. It was a working family. They've got animals, the whole thing. You've got attorneys involved. And of course, out of the gate, they met with a few different realtors, but for whatever reason, they just didn't feel compelled to work with any of them. I was referred over to them and the attorneys. I met with everybody. And the one thing that I did share with them was, let me guess, everybody that you've talked with has said, you can't get this price. The home needs too much work. You got to put a lot of money into it if you want to get a great price. Because that's what realtors do. They want to make their job easy so that they can sell their home, obviously present party excluded, but there are a lot of other great professionals out there that don't roll that way either. My point being is when I met with them, I said, guys, we don't have to do that. I'm going to take what you have, and then let's work together with coming up with a plan and a vision for who our buyer would be for this specific property and go down that lane versus trying to create something for the masses that we know we're going to get a lot of pushback for. With a little reluctance, like anybody, right? They took a leap of blind faith and said, okay, Frank, let's do your plan. I had a few different options for them. They chose one specifically to their needs, but they also appreciated, right? Because it wasn't just one directive. We had about 4 different plans for them to choose from. So if we were able to get together based on what your criteria is, your circumstances, I like to give you different options and see which one's the best fit for you versus just being so singular and this is all we can do, right? So here's what ended up transpiring. I talked with the occupant and asked them to give me at least 3 days. If I could have 3 full days and a certain amount of hours allowed it so I can get some pre-screened qualified buyers to the property. Not an open house, because Daddy don't do those. We don't do open houses, okay? And I'll tell you why later. But if I could have the property to have this kind of screen and showings, it would really be beneficial to the property, to everybody involved. They agreed. So here's what we did. We created some amazing photography. We didn't Photoshop anything. We showed people what they were truly getting. We did a video series showing people what they have, what the potential is, and what if they just did some little repairs here and there. We're just giving them the true idea of what they were purchasing here. We compounded that with the lifestyle of being out here in Orange County, the beaches and just the entertainment, everything that this lifestyle provides out here in OC. And then we put it out to the marketplace in such a way that we created in 3 days 95 qualified pre-screen showings with their agents and so forth. Everybody was timed. And then that brought in 35 offers on the property, okay? Which led us to that next stage of negotiating, ultimately selling the property for over $130,000 over the original asking price. We sold the property for $780,000. Why is that so key? Because right now in Garden Grove, for a home this size with the 1,034 square feet, those type of homes are really selling in that mid to low 700 range. So we exceeded that by a tremendous amount. And it wasn't accidental. It was methodical. It was definitely a plan system that we utilized based on my market knowledge and experience of over 2 decades. Ultimately, having a happy buyer, an ecstatic seller, and then of course the neighborhood is happy because we just elevated the values even more. So that's the story here. And the reason I brought it up this way is because I want you to know and understand. If you yourself know somebody or you're going through this where your product maybe not be up to par fully and you're talking with agents or you're just talking in general, and they're telling you, no, you got to fix this, you got to upgrade that, or you're watching these reality TV shows where they tell you all the things you have to do, put 10,000 grand of amenities and you'll get back 100 grand. It doesn't work like that. That's for TV, you guys. But it's kind of stopping you in your tracks. Call me, text me. Let's have a conversation. I believe you'll be pleasantly surprised with how I look at the property, how I can show you the marketplace, and then ultimately how we can get an incredible result for your home, your goals, and your needs. Because who knows, I could be doing one of these success stories for your property. I'm a phone call away, 714-335-0844. You can text me or you can call me. Either way, I look forward to our conversation. Be the best call of your day. Have a great day.